Hey everybody, welcome back to Haggling Through Life, episode 2 of the video game pickups, or collection ads. So, these are pawn shop finds. Can't really make out this one here, thanks to the red that it blends in with. But we have a huge stack of mostly PS3 games here, and one Switch game and a few other little ones. Actually, 2 Switch games here. So, I told y'all about the Ninja Turtle trade that I did with a good friend of mine, and I gave him a Nintendo Excitebike, Mario Duck Hunt, Zelda Gold Cart, and I forget what the 4th game was. It wasn't a huge game. Zelda was the big one, but it had, I believe, one controller, all the cords, everything, everything worked, guaranteed that. Of course, I'm not going to mess over a good friend of mine. So I gave him that and a copy of Super Mario Odyssey for 4 Ninja Turtles. They are the Star Trek crossover figures. It's a complete set. They actually were in the little hard cases or whatnot already to protect them, and they're actually up on the wall in my bedroom. I don't have a game room, and obviously this is car stuff and America, so America stuff with the flags. So with that, I don't have them up out here, and it's not temperature controlled out here. I don't leave hardly anything out here, so it's a downfall to giving up my game room, but it's 100% worth it at that point. So nonetheless, I gave him Super Mario Odyssey. I thought I had a secondary copy. I can't find it. I guess I already traded it in. So picked another one up. The first 2 I picked up at one of them off Marketplace. The other one probably a pawn shop or a garage sale, something like that, for little to nothing on the one from the garage sale. But the one that I actually gave him was in the case, had the cartridge and everything, and I think I gave $15 or $20 for it. This one has the cartridge, doesn't have the little leaflet or whatever with it, but it's marked $16.99. You can't see that, it's real small there. But the pawn shop, I didn't have to haggle. I walked up, I said, hey, I want to get that one. And I set it up down on the counter. He goes, okay, 15 bucks, tax out the door. For a $32 game, something like that. So some of the deals you don't even have to haggle for. I go there often enough. He knows me, at least by face. He knows my last name. I put some stuff on layaway there at the pawn shop, and he goes, Draper, right? Hey, there you go. Yeah, that's me. So got that for the collection. That is something I gave up to get these turtles. I'm more of a turtle fan than I am a Switch fan, because I don't even have a Switch right now. I'm just picking up games when they're cheap. So moving on with that, we actually have a receipt for this one. Let's see here. This is from the local Easy Pawn in my area, and all of their, this is all just filler junk here, all of their PS3 games are $3 a piece. And get out of here. So PS2, Xbox are $1 a piece, GameCube $1 a piece, Wii, PS3, Xbox 360 are $2 or $3 a piece, just depending. And then PS4, Xbox One are $5 to $10 depending. And Switch games are $20 flat rate most time. Not today. So I picked up, we'll go with the top 2 here. We got, this is Bakugan Battle Brawlers or something like that. It's super small print, and I'm almost blind when it comes to that. So it's a basic video game cartridge. She charged me $2 for that. She said, well, it's going to be 2 or 3. I said, well, for 2, I'll pick it up. I think it books for 7. So it still put me under the 50% range as far as value, or as much as I'm invested, as so to say. This is not one I'm going to keep. I don't have a DS. I don't have any need for that, but it was a good game to pick up for $2. Secondly is Game Night on the Switch. I actually just looked at this on Marketplace about 2 or 3 days ago, and the guy's trying to sell it for $25. That's books with the case and everything for like $25 or $30. I was like, okay, well, that's not too bad. I have a little, it's actually right over here. I have the little zipper case that holds my Switch games that are loose, and this dude I picked up for $5. They do that occasionally. They did that on Switch Sports. I picked up, I think you might have seen that in the last video or something like that. They only charged me $5. He said, oh, it's a cartridge game at the time. And the young lady that helped me yesterday, or day before yesterday, she goes, oh yeah, $5. Okay, yes ma'am, I'm not gonna argue with you. I have something in my eye, terribly sorry. Perks of filming. As soon as you think you're ready, you're on. So, the rest are PS3 games, and I know my PS3 collection video from way back when I was adding stuff like crazy to that did phenomenally well, like 1,100 views in the first month or something like that. It's tapered off a lot now, obviously. I want to get views up. I want to get subscribers up. I want to get likes and shares, all that stuff up. I want my channel to grow. I do this because I do love games. As I tell a lot of people, I know a little bit about a lot of things. Games is one of those things I know a little bit more of. So with that being said, we'll get on into the games. So these games are $3 a piece, and the very first game, Twisted Metal. Comes with the book, of course, no artwork. I checked all the discs when I bought it, or bought them, and the discs look amazing. Of course, Blu-ray discs are less prone, from what I understand, to scratching, unless you just take a knife and tear it up. Max Payne 3, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they're all complete. So Max Payne 3, Rockstar Games, man, Rockstar's been the pinnacle for free range games as far as shooters like that. Oh man, I love them. So Resident Evil 5, Greatest Hits, again, complete. I'm a stickler. Tell me how y'all feel about it. If I have a Greatest Hits case, I want the Greatest Hits disc as well. If I happen to open one and it has the black label, I've got to find the black label case and put it in the right spot. It bothers me. Anyway, moving on. Tom Clancy's Hawks. I actually think I saw Mr. Rightway just pick up Hawks 2 the other day at a Goodwill. So these were at a pawn shop, but still, good game. I think it books for like 10 or 12 bucks, and I paid $3. So, I mean, again, just a good thing to pick up. Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Has a little leaflet and everything. Artwork. And most of these artwork, is really good, except for obviously missing the one. We have Wolfenstein, The New Order. And I don't even know if I've added these to my own collection yet. These are all going to be in my collection. I have a PS3 system and Andy and I's stuff right there behind y'all. I'm not going to keep that one. I'm going to wait until we get ourselves established. So we'll talk about that more here momentarily. So Escape Dead Island. Again, complete. And it has a little, I don't know if y'all can see that, little paper ring around that inside edge. I double checked it in case it was like the center of the ring was trying to bust out, but didn't see it. So Dead Island Riptide Special Edition. So these PS3 games that you can see now, and the Bakugan and Game Night for the Switch there, came to a total of $33.91. Now I had like $10 store credit, or 9 and some change, something like that, store credit, because if you have an Easy Pawn in your area, they have the Easy Pawn plus points system, essentially. Anytime you go buy stuff or pay on a layaway or pay, I guess, on a loan even, I'm not sure how that works. I don't pawn stuff anymore. I've had to in the past, but you earn points. So as you earn points, of course, you get, essentially money to spend in the store. And as we know from videos from last year, I spent a lot of money in there. So they just started it sometime mid last year, if I had to guess. But I have layawayed a few things, including my PlayStation Vita. I've got that over here. That dude works flawlessly. I've bought quite a few systems from him for Andy and I, as well as for myself. So all these here cost me, I think, $24. I think I tore this side off, didn't I? Yeah, it doesn't say how much I had credit of $9.28. So take $9.28 from $33.91. So I spent roughly $24, whatever, to get this stack of really good games. It's probably worth 3 times that, I'd guess, maybe even more, for my collection, excluding Bakugan, the Switch game and stuff. Well, this one here was a different pawn shop. Picked that dude up for 15. So super excited about adding stuff to my collection. I need a better method than I've got a box over here that I bring out every time I make a video, and I'm okay. Put these in there afterwards. Put it back inside in the closet because I don't have a chance to play hardly. I play newer stuff, not necessarily all this all the time. So I've rambled. Huge pickups. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a good day.